Hi everyone, my name's Daryl and welcome to the channel. Now today, we're in New Zealand at the moment, in the South Island. We're in a town called Tananu and we've been trying to get to Milford Sound. Now, over the last couple of days, they've had the road closed there. Milford Sound is a wilderness area. When it rains really bad there, and they do have some problems with avalanches. It's a 116 kilometre drive. When we found out the road was closed the day we got here, we did the drive up to the sign and the gate, which is about 20-25 k's before Milford Sound, and we did all the scenic stuff then. We were supposed to go on a boat cruise in the wilderness area of Milford Sound yesterday, but because of the road being shut and the like, we haven't been able to do it. Today, however, they've opened the road. They're opening it at 10. It's currently 9 AM. I've got a Tesla for the week, a Tesla Y. It's a bog standard edition, fully charged. It gets about 415 kilometres, depending on elevation and how you drive it. We did go up to Cardona, the ski area outside of Queenstown, and just getting up there, the mountain, chewed 5% of battery or something. I mean, it was just eating battery. Before we came over here and knowing that I was going to hire this vehicle, I wanted to have a look at using this from Tananu, where there is charging, more on that in a moment, to Milford Sound and back, and what the range would be. I asked at the hire place, they said it would be tight. I did read some stuff where some guys have been there online in a forum, but it took me a while to find. There was nothing out there on YouTube that let me know that I could get there and back. So I thought today, let's document what we're doing. The charger. Over here, there's ChargeNet in the country towns. In Queenstown, the major towns, there's a Tesla supercharger, but we're stuck with ChargeNet. They generally have one or two here. One would be a 50 kilowatt version, the other one would be a 25. I tried to charge the vehicle last night while we had dinner, because that tends to be how we're using it. We put it on the charger, we go and have a coffee, we go and have dinner, half an hour later, it's done. I've done a lot of Ks in this week because of not being able to get up to Milford Sound. We went to Invercargill yesterday, which was probably 300 kilometre return trip. So we've been charging this a lot, and it's really efficient cost-wise, because fuel over here for standard petrol is about $2.50 New Zealand a litre, whereas we're being charged, 80 cents per kilowatt, and it's costing around the $20 to $27 to fill this thing. The drama I've found though is that the chargers, sometimes they'll charge for the whole charge, other times they won't, and they'll cut out. This is cut out at 70%. I've had to run back from breakfast, rehook it up, and we're currently at 84%. The chargers won't charge to 100%, they'll charge to 95%, which is where I'm going today. Luckily, there's no one hanging around wanting the charger, so that's a good thing. Last night we came down for dinner. There was a Hyundai using the fast charger. I put this onto the 25 kilowatt charger, and over the period of an hour or something, we got 25 kilowatts or whatever out of it. But it was going to take another hour and a half, whereas today, to go from 57% to 90, it was telling me it would be around an hour 5. What do I think of the Tesla so far? I'm actually very impressed with it. I'm a car enthusiast, if you've seen my other videos. What I don't like about this, that's probably the easiest way. I can't say I'm really fussed on the looks of the things. Inside, it's a little bit low rent. There's hard plastics everywhere. Coming out of a John Cooper Works Mini that we've got at home, where everything is tactile and luxurious, this is far from it inside. Although it's well finished from what I can see, but you don't get in it and think, oh, I'm in a luxury vehicle at all. The Tesla Y actually performs exceptionally well. Out on the open road, passing, it just ricochets past people. The cruise control I love, because you can set it to the speed limit. Last time I came over to New Zealand on the North Island, I was booked for speeding and got a 20-minute lecture at the side of the road about why I shouldn't be. This time, by just hitting the cruise and just letting it pick the speed limits, haven't even had to worry about it. The heated steering wheel is awesome. This vehicle, because of it is a big vehicle, and with the battery pack it weighs a lot. However, because everything's so low down, I've found there's hardly any body roll in it, and it handles far better than what it should. It's a really comfortable vehicle to churn up massive miles in. Yesterday, going from here to Invercargill, when you put in your destinations, it'll tell you what you should have left in battery when you get there. I think we're down to about 20%, so I decided to stop at the side of the road, connect to a 25 kilowatt charger just for 10 minutes. It put 5% or whatever in the battery, and when we got to Invercargill, I just connected up to a 50 kilowatt charger and we went and had lunch. And when it was finished, and it tells you on the app, which is really good, so you can sit there having lunch and go, oh yeah, it's still working, or it's now finished, now we can go back and just hop in and go. It's actually really nice. I'm not missing going to service stations. So we're at 89%, we've got another 4%, and then we'll hit the road to Milford Sound and see how we go. The Homer Tunnel was completed in 1953 and opened up Milford Sound to road access. The tunnel, at 945 metres above sea level, is 1.2 kilometre long and has a steep gradient down towards Milford Sound. It's around 3.81 metres tall. Celebrated for its awe-inspiring landscapes, pristine environment and remote and rugged beauty, the geography of Milford Sound makes it a truly spectacular place to visit. Milford Sound is a long narrow inlet located at the northernmost end of Fiordland National Park, opening out onto the Tasman Sea. The length of Milford Sound is approximately 16 kilometres from the head of the fjord to the open sea. Now, the west coast of the South Island of New Zealand is notorious for its high rainfall, and Milford Sound is no exception. Milford Sound is the wettest inhabited place in New Zealand and one of the wettest places in the world. Now, to experience Milford Sound, you can fly over in helicopter, but most people decide to have one of the cruises. The cruises go to all the same spots. There's a lap that they do, and they all see the same sights. There's cruises that give you a smorgasbord lunch, there's big boats, there's small boats. We chose one of the smaller boats, and that guarantees they only filter half its capacity. You get close-up views of New Zealand fur seals, dolphins, crested penguins, and they just had complimentary coffee, tea and biscuits, which warmed us up no end because we were absolutely soaked by the end of it. If you ever get the chance to get to Milford Sound, get there. It's an experience you'll never forget.
Jesus! Kenny! You got actual... He's not going anywhere. You're getting free ride.
Where is he?
He's there.
No.
Yes, there's a bird there. There's a fucking bird. I wonder whether he'll leave before we get in the car. Are you going to jump off, mate? Maybe not. He's gone. No, he's there, honey. He is still there. You drive. You just drive.
So we've just got back from Milford Sound. The Tesla has 25% battery in it. I didn't spare the horses on the way back. I possibly could have got back with 30%, but it tells me it's going to take an hour 5 to get to 80%. I think that's probably all we need to get back to Queenstown. So we're going to go and have some lunch. See you later.